So, what am I, other than currently covered in cats? I think often about the skeleton in my underneath my muscle and flesh, the skull that's in my head, that my brain resides in, ever changing cellular construction, a real miracle of biology happening unconsciously for the most part, involuntarily, and reacting and acting and living in the world as a part of it. Being thinking about being. The what am I is not what I do, it's what I am, what we all are, which is created after the creator and creators. That's why we have this urge to do, I think, because we were created to create, potentially. But I think it's more than that, because the more that we discover about, I don't know, vibration and the electromagnetic field and everything like that there's no end to us and everything else. We are all a part of it. Light and sound and matter and movement, it's all us. We've separated ourselves from it, I don't know, in hopes to be more, but where is that getting us? Technologically advanced, but spiritually lost, separated from each other, even though there is no separation. God tries to do this in all of our lives, and an individual understanding that we are all a part of a greater experience, if we could just believe and just release everything that we think that we know about all of this, because it's all just given information. Everything is hearsay anyway. Like, nothing that you know is, that's not true, but a very small amount of what you know is actual experiential knowledge. Most of it's what you were taught or told or indoctrined to believe. I believe that belief is the ultimate key. All the intuitions that I get and the learning that I've done points me to that point, that we are the creators of our own reality. This experience is our co-collective manifestation. That's why the old adage, be the change you wish to see in the world, to literally vibrate differently in hopes that it will affect the whole. Because I, as one, cannot affect the whole all by myself, but I can affect my whole, and that in turn changes things. But this cat's not doing that, and that I know of, and earthworms aren't, and I'd like to think that plants are, but I'm a what am I? I'm a catalyst. I am a way shower. But this is my way. I rarely leave this bed, to be honest with all of you. I go to work at night, and I work 40 hours a week, and I do the job thing now. But, a worker is not what I am, it's what I'm doing. And I spend my free time here. I asked myself, a few weeks ago, if I only knew that I had limited time on this planet, what would I do? And my honest answer was lounge around and binge watch things. I was hoping the answer would be something more profound, like, I don't know, go save the rainforests, but I don't know how to do that. I don't know where to begin. So, what am I? I'm mostly a recliner. I'm mostly here, just trying my best to be and make it through each day. I am more okay than I have ever been before, but existence is still an internal struggle sometimes. I know that it's not supposed to be easy, it's supposed to be interesting and all encompassing. And that it is, but this is how I cope with all of that. And I spent a lot of time making myself feel really bad about it and making myself feel guilty for wasting this time trying to accept myself the way that I am and to enjoy myself the way that I am and to know that everything comes in seasons and that I will not always want to just lay here. But while I want to, I should honor what I currently am. And that's okay. I've watched some pretty great movies here. I just watched one yesterday with Vince Vaughn called Delivery Man. It was not about what I thought it was going to be about, but it was delightful. I don't want to make excuses for myself anymore. I don't want to try to explain myself to everybody. I am what I am. I am Tiffany Freed. What we are is always changing and unfolding. We are not stagnant, even when we're still. Even as I lay here, I am internally a universe of movement and growth and change all of the time. So are you. What we do with that collective energy, it's up to all of us, but individually. Also, what I am is sick. And, that's my body reprogramming and boosting my immune system. Garlic and elderberry are wonderful solutions, but preventatives, but not enough for this girl. I usually seem to get sick when the seasons change, so hopefully that means spring is right around the corner. What I am is beyond words, and you too. By trying to constantly define it ourselves, label it all, it limits us. Sure, right now I can't just think about an orange and manifest an orange, in an instant way, but I trust that somewhere along my timeline now an orange is going to appear in my hand. And we're going to get better at this as a species. If and when we survive what we're doing to this existence, which I am hopeful that we will. What am I? I am hopeful. And that's not something I could have always said. But today I choose to be, and it gets easier every day because the alternative is despair, and I don't see where my internal vibration externally is going to help the future mold by adding negativity to it. My intuition has been clear for a while. We talk about epigenetics, the trauma that gets passed down in your genes, but it wasn't until the other day that I realized that means everything else is passed down in our genes too. Knowledge and growth and progress is ours genetically as well to tap into. And I think that's what intuition is. So, listen to your own internal compass. That's part of what you are in your DNA. My intuition tells me a lot that my purpose here is just to exist. I keep wanting something to do, something to fix, something to work on, something to help. But endlessly, my intuition comes back. I'm helping by being. And if I want to help the world, I just have to radiate love more. And that starts here with cats on my chest in a electric blanketed bed, watching funny movies and smoking some pot. Because I am that too, and I used to make myself feel bad about that as well, but I am what I am. What I am is evolving, and so are you. Like nerves and cells and blood and thoughts and vibrations and electricity. My heart is a generator, and my internal world is potentially infinite. Did you know there's more empty space in our bodies than there is in space? You're that too. We are all more alike than we are different. We are all on our individual journeys right now, and I honor yours and I honor mine. And I think progressive is what we are. And while we stand still, or I stand still at this moment, recalibrate and reconfigure and rest, what we are is expansive and world changing, one way or the other. So, whatever way you need to take care of yourself today, and always know that I love you and I'm cheering you on from this bed.